Stuart has
now.
been on the text.
Sure.
He says everything in Dublin 18 is built to rent. Very little to buy. Foreign funds hoovering up everything. In my own area, all the new blocks are for rental only, not for purchase. I mean, this is a terrible development that people, maybe who are squatting in large houses that they don't need, can't find an apartment to buy because they don't want to spend their little nest egg paying rent to a hedge fund for the rest of their lives.
I get that. Look, I brought in changes to planning in 2021, particularly around houses and duplexes first, that protects them from bulk sale. And that's worked.
This is the 10%, but...
No. The 10% is stamp duty. No, I brought in changes to planning. I brought in new planning that meant that homes and duplexes could only be sold to individuals. And since that came in, and that was in May 2021, 40,000 homes have got that condition on them. And that's important.
So how come last week or a couple of weeks ago a company bought a private estate?
What happened in Belcamp, and I looked into it, was the planning permission there that was granted for those homes was 2019. I brought in I wasn't minister at the time, and legislation cannot be retrospective in relation to planning that's been
But when
granted.
was the purchase made?
Well, I brought in the change to planning in May 2021. So basically, for any planning application post that date, the council or the planning authority, be it on Board Pleanála or the local authority, had to have regard to that.
But hang on a second. The planning permission does not say, whether it's to be rented or sold.
Sorry, but
so therefore, if it's open, you can actually apply, as you have done, say with rental pressure zones, you decided that they would apply to existing properties that were out for rent. So you can do things like that.
No, specifically in relation to this change, it could not be retrospective.
Why not?
What I'm saying to you...
Because it's not retrospective. No, the planning didn't say that this Belcamp development was going to be rented or bought.
Okay, you would actually be changing the granted planning permission. That's my point.
But it didn't say anything. Did it say anything in the planning permission as to whether they had to be bought or they were going to be sold?
It would have been absolutely silent on that. Okay, so what I'm saying,
no problem.
What I'm actually saying to you, in May 2021, I brought forward a very significant change in planning that's protected now so far, and that's just up to October of this year, 40,000 homes. Now, to get back to your question, which is about apartments being developed, and everyone knows that there have been difficulties in Ireland with viability around apartments. I've brought forward the Apartment Activation Fund, which is basically the state stepping in and bridging the viability gap to ensure that there are apartments for sale through the Croí Cónaithe Cities Fund. And we've actually approved the first 6 schemes of that. One very large scheme in Cork, actually, of 274 apartments in Blackrock in the city of Cork, which are all for sale, and we'll have more of them coming through now as well. That's to balance that between the build to rent piece that was a legacy piece. Now, we do need rental properties. Let's be straight about that too. But we also need a mix for people so they can buy apartments too.
You were saying that it doesn't say in the planning permission whether development is to be sold or whether or not it's going to be rented.
The changes I brought in May. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It does. In May 21, that is, sorry.
So therefore, the local planning authority and ultimately on Comisiún Pleanála or on Board Pleanála, that they could say, well, specify, you developer, which this is going to be, and we will decide what our area needs. If our area needs more homes to be purchased, not rented, we've enough rental stock, for example, they can say, no, you can't get permission here unless they're for sale.
Well, that point is that's exactly what happens now. That is exactly the situation that pertains, that the owner-occupier guarantee that are brought in, every planning authority, that means every local authority in the country, all 31, plus on Board Pleanála, have to have regard to that as well. Have to look at the level of rental stock that's in an area. It's about rebalancing the mix. And that's happening now on the ground. Now, when people hear and see what happened in Belcamp, that leads to mass frustration. I get that. That's, for me, I don't want to see that happening. But I want to put what the context is there. If you look at, since the changes I brought in May 2021, there were about 121,000 property transactions. 630 homes were bulk purchased. That's about 0.5% of all properties transacted since those changes. So whilst it is when you see 46 homes being sold en bloc, I get the frustration and the annoyance there. I think it's important also to put that in the context of what that is in the overall scheme of things. It is a very, it's not even 1%, 0.5% transacted. But I made those changes in May 21 to planning looking forward, and they're actually having effect now.